Tunde Bakare of the Dominion Hall Citadel Global Community Church, formerly Latter Rain Assembly, has asked the presidency to address the rumors surrounding Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and the cabal. Bakare stated this while delivering a sermon on Sunday. Osinbajo has reportedly been in a strained relationship with the cabal at the presidency, a situation that led to the sacking and the deployment of some of his personal assistants. The vice was also stopped from overseeing the Social Investment Program (SIP) and the Economic Advisory Team of the President Muhammadu Buhari's government. The General Overseer, however, noted that there was a need for the presidency to address the matter. According to Bakare, it is my considered opinion that all the rumor mills and things going around the vice president in this nation, the government must address this country and tell the plain truth about what is going on instead of letting people to continue to make guesses that are unprofitable for our nation or anybody. And if they don't want to say anything, then let them not say, but stop this nonsense that is going on. You have a moral responsibility to account for the mess that is going on if you don't stop it. I'm not sure Osinbajo was a party man. I'm not sure he was there when APC was being formed. I moved the motion for the merger of the CPC and the ACN at the Edge Square, at Eagle Square. He was not anywhere around there that day. In fact, I can tell you that he went to the Supreme Court to argue a case on that day when they were looking for him. One day I will tell you the story of what transpired that night. Until the kings of the mountain give you access, you cannot do anything on that mountain. But when they give you access, you must know how to carry yourself upon the mountain. Hmm. So guys, I don't know why Bakari is coming out to tell us what is happening. Of course, we know that all of those things he said happened, and of recent, we don't even know the position of the vice president as we speak. It's neither here nor there. We don't even hear anything about him. You know, it just baffles me. Those who were chanting, oh, they know how to play politics and what have you. See where the politics they know how to play. See where it has landed everybody. We are not even talking about whether they are giving Osinbajo a chance or opportunity to function or what have you. But that is not the case. The mess that is already on ground is something that they themselves cannot cope with. And some of them are not even ashamed of themselves. They will still come out and be defending what is not. When something don't fall yakata, they are still defending it. Something don't fall yakata. When egg is broken, you can't pack it again. There's nothing you are going to do about it. But shamelessly, they still come and be defending what is not. The irony of the whole thing is that when the sinners, when they are, I don't know, when they are going through or reaping what they have sown, the righteous will still be partakers of it, and that is exactly what happened. Whether you voted or whether you you agreed, to the presidency, or you don't agree to the presidency, whatever that comes out of it, everybody will be partaker of this whole thing, and that is just the bad side of it. And the people who brought us into all of this mess, they are not even remorse in the first place, whether out of shame or out of a ignorance. They don't even know what they need to believe. Like I always say, anybody can be the president, but in as much the person is credible, the person is not tribalistic, the person is competent all round. That is what is important. But this idea of oh, it has to be this, it has to be because it has to come from my area, it has to come from this area. And at the end of the day, even if it has to come from any area, let there be a competent person that will mount this position. We have competent people all over in all the regions. There's nobody, there's nowhere in this country that you cannot find competent person. Even if you say, okay, this is where the whole thing, or who is going to be leading, if this is the region is going to be coming from, then why can't we look for the competent ones, the ones that are competent? Because as we speak, just the address of the president is enough. Even it is not even enough, because a lot of people have known this for a very long time. The day they granted interview when Osinbajo was trying to help the president to answer some of the questions, that was when I knew that we don't know what we want in this country, that somebody of that nature will be presiding over the affairs of this country. that means we are jokers. We are jokers. Whether Oshibajo is given opportunity to speak or is not given opportunity to function, it's neither here nor there. But one thing again that Bakare is saying, that he's going to tell everybody what really happened. Of course, everybody know that they handpicked him. They handpicked him. That's what does he want to tell us? They handpicked him. He said even he was at the Supreme Court, going about another case, being a lawyer. So meanwhile, he does not even know much about it. At least invariably, what a Bakare is telling us that this guy, of course, since you know that he was not there when the party was formed, so why are you surprised that they can do whatever they want to do with him? Because this whole thing was just they brought him just to deceive to deceive Christians, and that was what happened, to deceive them so that people will vote and all of that. But what do we have today? Can the same people, the kind of enthusiasm they had before 2015, if it is the same thing today as we speak? No, the story is a different ballgame entirely. The story is different totally. For this man to be telling us, he knew what happened that day and all of that, that a day will be coming that he's going to tell us what really happened. Nigerians already know almost, if not 100%, but at least they know 80 to 90% of what really happened. Of course, they can do whatever they want to do with him because they called him. With all these things we are seeing, it was just a deal. Just come and represent and whatever. He knew quite all right that he's not part of the whole thing. He knew it, and from all indications, from everything, from the body language, you know that this man was not even part of them. They just brought him all of a sudden, because we know the fight between Saraki and Tinubu. When Saraki said, he was the one that said no, they shouldn't go for Muslim tickets because Tinubu would have been the vice president as at then. But as we know, like this man told us, that it was the one that disrupted that plan, and that is why Tinubu is not happy with him. For him to just for him to have a kind of a peace of mind. I think that was when this Osinbajo came in, not as if he was part of them. Just exactly what this man has saying. Soji Bakare was the running mate of a Buhari. In one of those times he contested, so he will know much more better than even Osinbajo. So that is what he's trying to tell us. But I don't know why this whole thing, Osinbajo case, is not something that we need to be talking about, because everybody knows that he's been put to where he belongs, and nothing will happen from now to the end of the tenure of this present administration. Nothing will happen, because as soon as they just came in their second term, they just knew that okay, they've used this guy. He's done. They've done with whatever arrangement they had with him, and he can't even cough. He can't even cough. He just be there and be getting his money, and that's it. And that's it. Okay, someone says here that Bakare is Mr. Know-all. Is so anxious to become VP to propagate his own brand of selfish agenda. The zoo has no president or vice. What they have is the presidency. What are you trying to say, or are you saying Osinbajo misbehaved? And someone say, my holy Bible, the book of life. Sorry, but you cannot serve two masters, a politician and a pastor. God forgive me if I have said what is wrong. This was somebody saying. Another says Pastor Bakare is a political pastor. Let him leave Osinbajo alone. If he's interested in that position, let him join a political party and contest for it. He's one of those greedy ones causing problem in this country for his selfish interest. Some say truth is not said in Aso Rock. What is the man of God trying to bring out from this? You should stop hiding behind a finger and just tell us the area of interest rather than telling a story that is irrelevant. Any religious leader dabbling into politics is greedy. Osinbajo sold his right to the so-called Kaaba by not defending the church. Kaaba cannot allow him to breathe. Let us leave them to sort their differences. Pastor can visit the president to ask why. He has access to him. Of course, he's always going to Aso Rock. So I don't know why this question here. So you agree to this brand of selfish agenda. Osinbajo's name has not been heard. Of course, it's not been heard for a long time now. But anytime you're going to hear him, he's coming to sing the praises of the president. That is what he does now. That is what he does. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what Tunde Bakare is telling us now. that he knows something on how the party was formed and Osinbajo was not there, but a day is coming to tell Nigerians what he knows about Osinbajo and he's coming into the politics. I think if I heard him right. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section.